Hey everyone, I'm going to do another drawing. I got a request to draw Kenshin, Rurouni Kenshin, Himura Kenshin, the character Himura Kenshin. For some reason, I don't know why, I zoned out, like I couldn't get the name, but this is going to be sweet! I love this anime. This is probably one of my first anime drawings. I did another one, how to draw Ichigo hollow form, and I did that, but now I got these pencils which are perfect for drawing these kind of things, so I'm going to draw them and teach everyone, and hopefully it helps. So let's get started. To start with, I'm going to put the basic shapes down again. I'm going to make the face a little sideways, so I'm just marking the profile. And oh my gosh, I love these pencils, man. This was the best idea I could have done. And then the side of the face comes in, it's going to curve up. And so this will be the head. So I'm just marking it. Making the head shape fairly quickly. And so the neck's going to attach. So just follow these basic forms. Ear will be here. And this is kind of a new way. Like I told you, I got advice from someone, a tip, and they said to draw it in a way using shapes, you know, like a lot of professional artists do. And so I'm going to do that just to help you out, and please let me know if it's more helpful. And so I'm just putting the forms in first. Then for the clothing goes here. In terms of the hair is going to kind of have this shape because it's going to jut out. I'm going to make it like I've seen other pictures. So the tie of the hair is right on this location. And then it's going to come out and just jut out real sharply. So I'm just, once again, sketching very simple forms, very simple shapes, as you can see. And then I'll go back and redefine it. I'm just getting my shapes. And this is a great way to draw too, by just getting a feel of the proportions of the character. Then the hair is going to be all over this. And he's got hair sticking up at the top of it. I'm really in the mood to draw today. That's another big tip, you know, draw when you feel like drawing. Don't draw. If you don't draw, do not draw, because it's like everything in life, you know, if you're not in the mood, you're not going to enjoy it, you're not going to be good at what you're doing. And then for the garments, I'm just quickly sketching. The front of it kind of comes down like that. And it ends. And there's two parts. This part's white. This first little part. Oh my gosh. And it is amazing. When you find the pencil. Oh, I love this pencil. When you find a pencil that just flows for you, definitely keep it. Definitely. Then you've got something special. Because I love this. Very tiny lead. It's a 0.3. It's mechanical. It's one of the ones I ordered. So definitely check these pencils out. They're amazing so far. So I'm just going to sketch the arm in. I'm going to do this by just bringing the robe, arching it here. And from what I saw online, I'm using, you know, with a lot of the drawings I use a reference just so I have an idea of, you know, what the character looks like. And that's another important tip. Don't be afraid to look up photos and reference things. Definitely don't be afraid of that. Like for example, if you're going to draw a gun or a character or anything you're going to draw, if you have no idea what it looks like, you're not going to be able to draw it at all. So don't be afraid, you know, always remember to use reference photos, because they'll help you a lot when you use reference photos. You know, like I have a general idea what a gun looks like, but I don't know every detail, and that's why it's very important. Always use reference photos. You know, even professionals, they have to use references like for certain things, and that's a big thing. So then just the sword will be coming up about right there. Because sometimes I used to be like, felt like I was cheating if I would reference looking at how to do something, but you're not, because as long as you're learning and you're taking all the principles of drawing, and that's like, then you'll be okay. But that's the basic form right there. And I'm just, then right here he's got the robe. and the rest of it. So now that you got that, real quickly we'll start doing the finer things. The outline comes out, goes out then in, and kind of comes out again. He's got a real sharp pointed nose, that's important. So you can put the nose, I'll make a line about right here, going halfway, and then the eyes will fall on this line. So for the first eye, sketch it right on the line. He's got these real intense eyes. You kind of curve down, curve in. And for the eyebrow, very intense eyebrow. Real dark, gets skinny towards the end. His eyes kind of fall inward. Then the nose, sharp nose. Little lip, just barely a little lip. And then a little lean under the chin. Same with this side, make the eye come in. The pupil. And make this come up. Then sketch the neck. I'm going to use this whole pencil to do the whole drawing probably, because I'm liking how it feels right now. You want to make sure you get that line at the face just right. And the eyes are usually pointed at the end, so just curve it up like that. Real big pupil. Highlight. You can make the highlight up in the corner. Same with this eye. Highlight. And this is kind of my own style too. You know, I'm keeping with the character because there's definitely traits, but I'm also doing the eyes and things in my own style. I'm not doing everything exactly like, you know, how other people would do it, but I'm enjoying it. I'm getting the basic forms down, things like that. So that's to start with. The mouth, the nose, and then come back in. The hair is going to cover a lot of this, so you'll have hair drifting off the front. Make sure you get hair that's coming down. And the reason why I didn't draw the full eyebrow is because his hair, you have these big strands that'll cover it like that. And the back. So let's get the back of the hair in first. Just go, oh my gosh, I love this pencil. So you can just see the hair right here covering it. And for the back of the hair, start with this line. Make sure it's thick. And you can see I just did the face there. Little hair pokes up. Make these lines thick. Skinny hair. And just really design it with your own style too. Remember with hair, you know, it's important just to really have fun. I can't say, no, I love this pencil, man. This pencil's making a world of difference. So just keep working on the hair. Bring all the ones that we drew over in this section. Make them different lengths. Make them all come behind the face. And the ones in the front. In this section, do the same thing. Now, oh my gosh, I can't say it. I love this, man. The other pencils I used, I could never get these really crisp lines. I love this. Like, that's one of the reasons why I didn't do a lot of anime drawings and things like that to start with, is because the pencil I used always made a thick line. I could never get these nice, sketchy looking lines, and now I finally got it. It's like a world of difference. So just all that, and we'll get back to them right here where it's attaching. You'll see a little bit of the ear. But importantly, where it attaches to the hair thing, I don't know what it's called, a ribbon or something. But the hair thing, then where it attaches here, you want to just mark that. And very important. Oh, I'm having a blast with this. And for the scar. So for the scar, first lightly put 2 lines, because you want to get in the right area. And then each line has a point at the end. And don't want to make it too thick or too long, but just enough to really capture the character. And you can see I just did the lines for the scar. And then you can come in and darken it. We'll get to darken last. But real quick, let's finish the rest up kind of quickly. This is where we made, that's the white part of the robes here. And I know I keep saying it, but I'm just blown away at the difference a pencil makes. Like, I couldn't do this with my other pencils, and it was frustrating me. Like I was trying to do more detailed veins, and I was like, what is going on? It becomes very frustrating, because it's like your mind tells you, okay, this is how it should look, and you know what to do, but the problem is the tool you're using is like working against you. So it's like, why is this not working? It gets very frustrating, because with the other pencils, like I said, they were either too thick, they didn't make skinny lines, they just didn't feel that good. And they, especially with the traditional pencils, you know, they get dull after a while, and as a result, it wouldn't have the same point. I'd have to go back, and it was just frustrating. So this, definitely get mechanical pencils. I definitely check these out. I have a review of them on the site. And so real quick, I'm just finish up. Here's the hand just coming in. He's got his finger on the sword, and you can just see how his arm's coming into it. In the back of this hole, it's got really long sleeve. This whole sleeve goes back. And I'm not going to draw the bottom, but just a real quick outline of where that goes. And so for the sword, it's kind of got real skinny, peaks at the end, but just, I'm not doing it extremely detailed, but just enough to capture it. And it's going to come up, so make sure on the hand you make that part. And it's going to come up behind him, so just draw it in. Something like that. And then for the handle will be here. Handle, I'm speeding up a little, just making little X lines just to give a little texture idea. I just want to speed up to get to the hair. And last but not least, the hair on the top, being that it's coming out. So you want to make a couple of strands just real quickly, jutting out, real sharp, angular. Make a couple that come down. Take your time. You can see as soon as I start to rush things, it doesn't look as good, and that's why it's important to always take your time. Just make the hair. Like that. Just a bunch of different strands. And just follow these different strand lines. And make sure you kind of start each line at the beginning so you get the effect that's coming out from the hair point. Something like that. And then real quickly, Just going to come with the blending stump again. Finish it up by blending the hair in. And this will make a big difference. It's amazing because a little value on your drawings really adds so much. So I'm just coming in. Oh my gosh, you can see the difference! So just put it into color, the shading. Yeah, a little bit in the back. Using a 4B pencil now. I'm just coming in. You can come back, make some of them darker. So come in, finish blending all the hair. Just blend it. And finally, put some, actually I'm going to come with the pencil. Come in, erase the guidelines that we started with. The ones that for the eyes. And just erase them. And remember, when you erase, I advise getting one of these, because otherwise you could smear it. And then real quick, just darkening the X's. Like scar. And I'm pretty much satisfied with that. I'm just gonna color this in just to make it stand out a little more. And remember, it's, like I say with all my drawings, it's a sketch. And you know, this is just the first step to a finished product. So never get discouraged if it doesn't look like, oh, this isn't finished or this isn't finished quality, because there's so much more I could do to this. Like I see, there's so many creases I could add in the cloth. There's little details I can add here and there and more shadowing. But you know, I'm very happy with how this came out. This is kind of one of my first anime drawings in terms of doing it with the new pencil. I love the new pencil. So this was one of my first ones, and I'm pretty happy with it. And please leave me comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you learned, and I'll definitely keep doing more of your requests. And please, everyone, check out the website. I've got a forum on there. You can post your things. I've got all kinds of really cool stuff to get involved. I'm just going to darken the sword in back here a little more. I'm using a flat surface to get the sword even. Something like that. I already fixed that. But there you go. There's the finished. Thanks everyone for checking it out. I'll zoom out. And I hope you learned. Thank you everyone. Check out my other videos. I'll pop up soon.